Hello and welcome back. I was attempting to see if I could get OBS to work, but it seems like OBS would just generally be more ideal with a two-monitor setup. But anyways, so tonight we are hoping to learn how to do some ball balancing. Now, one of the things I saw, so like if you're watching this thing, you watch the bomb, you can see it flashes a few times and then it starts flashing really fast. So one of the things I was reading is that if you wait until it's flashing really fast or like right after it blows to drop another bomb, you can actually bomb jump that way. Now, of course, I am not ideal at that. Another one is if you do, so if you jump, oops, so we jump. Well, this guy can jump pretty high. It'd be really nice if we could just really, like, just kind of do like a little run here and just not have a problem with it. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just not how that works. Okay, so we're going to actually unpause this and use that as our backup, just because it's kind of a pain in the butt otherwise. Wow, that was pretty awesome. We just got to keep practicing that, apparently. Yeah, I don't really have a specific game plan here, but we will attempt to continue practicing it. I've never been real good at these. What I was kind of hoping is that I could get high enough here that I could then do, there's something called a diagonal jump, which I'll show you that here in 1 second. I'm going to actually do it to the left here. So we'll do that, and then we'll kind of see how that shoots us over. Now, ideally, we will be able to get far enough over. What I was kind of also wondering is if you could kind of like, oh, that doesn't work. Okay, well, we're gonna die if we keep doing that, but I also didn't know if there's like a maximum frequency that you can hammer this thing down. Because in theory, if you could just lay a million of these dang things, then hypothetically you could bump. But okay. Now let's see here. Just because we have this option for our info HUD, see our vertical speed. Okay, that's interesting. Oh my goodness, guys and gals. We got really high that time, and all I was doing is just watching the info HUD here. Just kind of for fun. I was kind of not really paying attention. So there's kind of a frequency at which we have to hit this button, and it should work. So like once you get it going, then it's just a function of like just keep hitting the button as such. Now the other thing, so there's this interesting idea. There's something called a spider bomb jump, if you will. So that is, so this was actually, I saw this used in kind of the moat, if you will. And so the idea is that, you know, you get up to the top there and then you just stick to the top, right? Or, well, not literally to the top, but here, I'm going to, whoa, that was kind of a little bit, oh goodness. Well, we probably don't want to be at that state, okay. But what I was wondering is if I could just kind of, it's definitely not faster. This is like a super slow approach, but it's something that if you can get good enough at your bomb jumps, essentially you'll get yourself stuck to kind of like almost the ceiling and be hammering bomb jumps, and then you can just slowly work yourself over to the right using the, here, I'll see if I can maybe do it here. Oh my goodness, guys and gals. Nope, that didn't work at all. I didn't know if we could like get kind of like a speed jump going on here. I didn't realize that all of these blocks are bombable. See, that's a... be really interesting if you could... have to think about this a little bit. Oh, that did not do it. But it was kind of interesting. But so yeah, this is one of the other ones, is that you start your bomb jump right below. Let's see. It's just the timing though, right? Is you got to jump, and then as you're going up. Is a tight fit. Yeah, I mean it's not like it's not doable. It's just you wanna be going into your bomb jump pretty much as you're coming up. Oops. Yeah, this is just a very tight fit here. So what I've seen with what's his name, Oats and Goats, is he'll actually take a damage boost here, and then he'll try and just keep going up from there. I don't like that idea because, well, I'm not that good. I was hoping, like I said, that I could kind of do something interesting here. If I could get good enough that I can stick to the top of this wall, that's kind of the tricky part, right, is getting good enough. So I'm going to try and just like not look at the screen and just tap it at a certain frequency. So that's not good. So I'm going to go a tiny bit faster. So faster isn't our solution. And if we get good at this, that section right at the front of the game where we need to go up to kind of cut through the acids and all that kind of stuff, that is something that we could potentially do without needing to try and do the wall jump through those two really weird sections, if you will. This is so frustrating because it's a function of like you need to release the bomb kind of at the right spot. Oh. I think once you're in the air and you're doing it, I think you can do it at a certain frequency and then it works. This is amazing that we're just sitting here watching me do this. Okay, you know what? Let's, well, I'll do it for maybe another few minutes here, and then we'll move on to just going and practicing some of the old stuff. So I can get, well, as I start saying it, I was getting a short bomb jump, definitely nothing huge, but kind of cool. I can get, what is that, 2? keep hammering at it here, and we'll get there. I made homemade pizza tonight, and while delicious, it was not a very good plan. So I made the dough this morning at like 8 a.m. The unfortunate fact is that I put I think 8 times the amount of yeast that I had intended, so the dough it didn't come out quite as tasty as it should have, which is unfortunate. It's the timing, you just gotta wait just the right amount of time. It'd be nice to actually get to where if we can do the jump here, maybe we can get into a well, we'll just keep kind of hacking at this and seeing if we can get it. It's definitely going to be a time-consuming thing, just getting the timing right. I've never been great at bomb jumping, but the nice thing is that if I can get good at this actually will help me on my regular Super Metroid plays, because, well, it just is. Yeah, I actually watched a video where somebody was trying to use like kind of a chart or something to show kind of the timing and stuff, and I'm still completely clueless on this clearly. I can get just a couple of them in. Something about it. I don't know if I'm just waiting a weird timing when I'm doing the kind of future ones, because I get there kind of like almost like a good shot for like 2 or 3 of them, and then it just gets really wonky and I drop. And it might just be that my second one is off. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of started hammering it once I got down, or once I got up there, so. So you're supposed to, as I said, when the flashing happens, or potentially when you're actually, like when you see the explosion, but to me, it's just such a short amount of time, it's just really hard to see or catch that. Definitely need to practice this, well, and I'll continue to do that for at least, I don't know, let's do another, I don't know, a few seconds here. I would like to go back and practice some of the other sections of the game, just because That way we can continue to refine our gameplay and actually maybe, I think I'm going to go to slot 3. Yeah, slot 3. So I just want to be able to see, you know, can we practice getting through this section here. It's interesting because if I just let myself go, what is the right word? Spin jump down through there, I can still actually hit here pretty good. But if I manage to do the wall jump, I actually don't seem to have too many issues. So it's kind of just a weird deal. Alright, so let's see if we can get through here without getting injured. That one's okay. It's the coming back through that seems to be a problem. Now, what I think I saw Oats and Goats do is he spin jumped through the tube, but then he maybe just hit up arrow or something to get out of the spin as he was going over. So my hope is that I can just kind of maybe hit down. Oh, look at that. Like a boss. That was kind of handy. Okay, well now we know. I'm definitely not an expert at this, but hey. Well, there we go. I'll take that. So what's interesting is I do see, like obviously if we're speedrunning this, that's a different story, but like right now I do see that exists, and I'm kind of wondering like if you were to try to do like 100% runs on this stuff, how that would go. Cool, so we hit through that. I'm just kind of interested to see, can we get through this and then bomb Chorizo and kind of hit some of those things, so whatever. I've got a buddy who's probably never going to watch this stream, and I guarantee he says that he watches these. I don't believe him. Anyways, and if he really did, he would message me directly and say, hey, I heard you talking about this at roughly, you know, 17, 18 minutes into this video. But anyways, this is kind of just me being silly. He was just asking me to jokingly come set up his OBS and do all that for him, which I have no reason to. We were actually, well, I shouldn't say I have no reason to, I just am not going to. We were actually chatting because there's a helicopter that likes to fly overhead like constantly, and it's kind of driving me crazy. So I was asking him if he was noticing it, and I feel like it's been more frequent, and my wife was suggesting that perhaps this is due to checking to see if there's people not following the group restrictions, if you will. However, that would be kind of weird to be looking for that at, I don't know, what is it? Let's see. I don't know, late at night, let's just say that. But anyways, it is all good in the neighborhood. So we're in, oh my goodness, that was a terribly crazy move, but we lucked out. I saw something today which was just mind-blowing, and I thought I would actually mention this to you guys, gals, whatever. So I'd seen something called a blindfold run of like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I came across a blindfolded run of Super Metroid, and that is kind of literally mind-blowing to me. I would not have expected that in any way, and so I'm kind of excited that that exists. I think that's just like the coolest thing ever. But anywho, I just figured I'd comment. So this part here, I actually don't think it's that hard, kind of surprisingly. I mean, you'd think, oh hey, you get less space to be able to run around on, but you really don't need to move around a whole lot when you're in this part of the game. You really just stick to one spot and just keep shooting. I mean, you'll lose a little bit of life here and there, but he shoots out so much stuff that it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we were able to get through, other than the opening sequence, which I kind of just neglected. Oh, that was it. I had the move. So this is, again, if this is your first time tuning in, what I've discovered, for me, that works really well, is that you just get in here and you keep doing your jump, and then as you're doing one of your spins, is when you're going to hit your down arrow, and that's gonna get you going. See, that was it. I just need to hit my down arrow and then to the left appropriately. I haven't done this for a little while, so. I had it. That one's a bad one. But essentially what it amounts to is that if you're in a wall jump, so if you come off of a wall jump into a spin, you can actually go right into your morph ball without having to hit, what is it, hit the down arrow twice, which is really convenient because that means that things like this are possible. So that was kind of cool. And then we just shoot through there. That was exciting. So we managed to do all of that without, I don't even know if well, obviously I got injured for the, what do you call it? The bomb chorizo fight, whatever it's called. I always forget if it's chorizo or torizo. I'll have to look that up sometime. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Alright, well, I don't really have much else to practice at the moment other than trying to get up here, which is for some reason seemingly impossible for me. But other than that, pretty good. Now this would be a good place to be able to practice my bomb jumps, and hypothetically I can actually bomb jump all the way up. That's hypothetically, because I'm not actually capable of that. Yeah, this bomb jump business is not a trivial... It's funny because this is seemingly an easier thing to be able to do, but I am just not good at it. Okay, so this is bomb chorizo. I'm perfectly capable of doing that. Oh, I saved right after. That's interesting. Alright, so we can practice our sporespawn. I think this is a good one to practice. It's nothing, it's really not, I mean, it's not trivial, right? Because this is Super Metroid Impossible, so it's not the easiest thing, but it's really not bad. I'm actually pretty impressed with how not difficult this fight is. It definitely is, you know, you got to be focusing on back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then using these little snowflake things, I mean, I don't know what they're called, spores probably, to your advantage is definitely a worthwhile endeavor. So we just go ahead and we gotta kind of remember the structure that is being played out here. I'm not an expert with it, but it seems like it's kind of goes back and forth. Now we're just shooting. We just keep shooting as we run back and forth, and eventually we will get some, hopefully some health. And if we don't, oh goodness, see, this is a bad spot. Yeah, that's okay. But we actually came really close. I think we would have had either one more or two more cycles, and then I think we would have been able to beat sporespawn. And to do that kind of first run through, I'm not going to complain. I'm okay with that. I'll just go ahead and kind of keep. And my eyes are getting. I'm quite tired actually. Just haven't been sleeping well the last few nights. So, yeah, good times, good times. Just kind of keep moving our way back and forth. Like I said, if you just keep shooting basically towards spore spawn, whoops, that was kind of a waste, but as long as we stay out of the way, we'll get more of these and it won't be a big deal. I think we can only get a couple in at a shot anyway, or at a time anyways, so not a big deal. So now we gotta be doing our running back and forth a little bit faster. Definitely pick up some health while we're doing this. Oh, that was a bad aim there. We're sitting in a rough spot. Yep, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay, yeah, how many times is this going to take us? Too many times, I tell you, too many times. Sometimes it just seems like there's a million of these things, which is kind of bonkers. And sometimes not so many. And of course, getting into the habit of always shooting them at adequate times. I do think that there's the occasional time where it might actually make sense to go and shoot kind of backwards, if you will. But yeah, for right now, we're just gonna keep sitting here and enjoying ourselves. This is not ideal because I am definitely short on health here, but hopefully we will overcome our health situation. Oh man, not well planned out here. Yeah, but we'll do it again. We'll get one round in tonight. I don't want to say I guarantee it, but I feel like I can guarantee it. I guarantee. Oh, things froze a little bit on me there. That was not ideal. I don't much care for freezing, but we will figure something out here. We're not doing bad on health yet, as long as we can keep up our current trajectory up. We will be in good shape. Just gotta watch out for all these darn spores spawning, haha. Oof, that's, yep, not ideal. Well, that is not a good start. Really not a good start. Holy buckets. See, those are helpful. I think what would be actually probably the most helpful is, I want to say it's probably in the next one, is, yeah, it would have been being able to get into the morph ball. Holy buckets, I am in the wrong spot. This is not going to go well. Yep. I was too focused on thinking about the morph ball and not actually doing the morph ball. But I think if I'd have gotten into a morph ball there, I could have probably managed to kind of make my way over, and it would have been no big deal. Interestingly enough, I did not get any health boosts before sporespawn came down, but that's okay. We will get there. I just like to kind of keep them. I like to stay at 99. If I can stay at 99, that's where I want to be. Obviously 95 is okay. Basically, if I'm above 90, we are in tip-top shape. Just keep on shooting, keep on shooting, keep on shooting. We'll get there. Yeah, not ideal, but we'll keep on working through it. Yikes. I'd like to play until we can beat sporespawn. I don't know how long that's going to take me, but just to be able to say, hey, I beat sporespawn every night, be kind of a good feeling. That is not an ideal scenario to be in already, but we will continue to adapt and overcome. Hopefully we'll get a few useful health, and then we'll just keep on going. Oh, that was not particularly ideal. We're at 65 health. I do not love that. Maybe we will get a few boosts. It looks like we're going to get a few boosts. Gotta stay away, stay away. Oh yeah, that's not good. But we might be able to get a few health here. We got a couple. Oh, we got it. Haha, sweet. So there you go. One more run through of sporespawn, and then we can just practice this. That's okay. I'd practice that a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure my next spawn point is our arch enemy, which I need to practice at least a few more times. Maybe even just do a few down here. Gotta keep on going. We go jump, and then we keep on going. I will say that sometimes it feels like it's easier to do sometimes than it really is, but we'll keep. well, we've hit 35 minutes. I did, in fact, beat sporespawn, which is what I was hoping to do. I would like to practice getting into the this guy right here. We'll start from over here. I'm gonna keep it short though, right? So we're gonna. So if I can practice this one also, that's gonna get me the freeze or ice beam early in regular Super Metroid. So that's cool. It's definitely tricky stuff to get into. I'm going to just restart so I don't have those guys in my way. We can also practice just getting up here, which is kind of a nice thing to practice. Of course, I can't even wall climb hardly. That's the hard part, is that when you get so used to practicing other moves, you're just a mess. I was talking about this, so I actually played Metroid Prime for the first time today, which was kind of wild. And I didn't hate it. It's definitely not something I can see myself going, oh man, I'm going to spend tons and tons of time like I do on even Super Metroid Impossible, or just regular Super Metroid, right? But I don't know. I might play a little bit more. Maybe I'll try and attempt to at least make it through the game. I don't hate it yet, but I don't love it. It's just little things that I'm not quite there yet. Alright. Well, we'll practice the quick jump. Okay, we got that. We'll give it till my recording says 40 minutes, and then we'll call it a quits. That was close. But it's getting that double jump down that I'm not quite 100% on. That's okay. Let's go to the next one. Let's just see what we got here. Oh, this is the one right after. Let's see what's after that. Okay, so we go straight to there. So we want to go to slot 8. Let's just go try and get past our little buddy here. Oh, that was not ideal, but that's okay. 2. We'll take a little health out of that deal. Alright, so we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Yeah, I just want to see if I can get it. Look at that, first try. Like a boss here, people. Like a boss. That makes me happy. So definitely want to keep practicing the, what do you call it, the, oh, that was not an ideal situation to be in. I made it over there the first time when I went through this, but not this time. Okay, we're at 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and call it good enough. Thank you for joining me once again. We are slowly making progress. This bomb jump is going to be a bit of a wreck. I did try to practice a little bit using my trainer tool, but that thing needs some work. It's definitely not good at this maybe timing. With the mock ball, it kind of was somewhat of a good one because it would help me just practice the sequence of moves, but it's not great for the timing yet. I'd like to improve it, but whatever. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, all those good things, and maybe one of these weeks I will try to do a Twitch live stream and then upload this to YouTube in the morning. So I'm more likely to do that on perhaps like a Friday night. So next Friday night, maybe we will consider doing that. So I'll try and remember to mention it on Friday morning's post, anyways, and then you guys can maybe join in on me. But anyways, have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.